So what I'm doing here for each and every one of you is we're actually going to live stream this to YouTube. I have a YouTube channel where you'll notice starting in 2021, there's going to be a lot more that's going to be going out. So what I'm doing here for each and every one of you is we're actually going. So it's for I don't know if you could hear that. Is we are actually with this live streaming, we're reaching out to everyone worldwide. And so any of you that have that are translators here that are joining in, I'm so grateful for you. We have translation going on. Wow. We have German, we have French, we have Chinese, we have Italian, we have Romanian, and then of course myself in English. We have some more attendees that have popped on. So we welcome to the ninth Heal the World One Space at a Time event. And my name is Lisa Benitz. I'm a space whisperer. I communicate with spaces. Spaces also communicate not only with myself, but they also communicate with you. And if you can imagine that your walls are full of molecules, and that those molecules currently you imagine them and are aware that they are solid. So just imagine that the chair that you're sitting on, the furniture that you're sitting on is solid. However, it has a memory. It also has this space of movement and breathing. That's why the foundation of many homes end up with movement or cracking, because the earth is constantly moving and constantly breathing. And that's how I envision all of our spaces. They're constantly moving, they're constantly breathing, and they're receiving information and emitting information. So if any of you, beautiful Angelique, thank you for the magical meditation. Yes, we're going to get to that. So if any of you have never been here, I'm welcoming you. We actually take you on a meditation within your space that contributes to everyone else in the world. So how many of you have ever had a situation where you could feel it in your bones or feel it in your body when it was about to rain, or if there was almost like a hurricane or an earthquake? Your body just knew before you actually in a conscious level knew. You could feel, and that's when people say, I can feel it in my bones. I have a sense, I have a gut instinct, I just know, or not to walk down a certain street. Well, it's the same with our spaces. Our spaces have this awareness that actually picks up and perceives energy. So if somebody's having an argument in a space, it's going to hold on to that energy of the last argument that occurred within that space. And so sometimes we walk into a space and we're not really sure why. We just feel funky or a little, like there's something going on. It's that energy of going, there's something here. I'm not quite sure what it is, but I have an awareness that this doesn't feel good. And so therefore I'm going to leave. And so for any of you that have been going through some challenging times, which many, many people around the world are, whether it's depression, feeling alone, feeling sad, feeling angry, frustrated, there is this way that you can actually shift the energy of your space. And we're going to start by actually connecting you with the space that you're in, whether it's your home, whether it's your office, whether you're in a hotel room, whether you're staying at a friend's place. I want you to just connect with your space. And there is no specific course that you need to do in order to do this. This is something that has been innately part of your molecular structure since you were a little tiny infant. And so it's amazing how little children adapt so much quicker to situations than we as adults. And so for you out there, this is your time to just let everything go. Relax your shoulders, relax your jaw, relax the muscles around your eyes. turn off, if you've got lots of electronics and things pinging at you, just turn those things off just for this particular time, because this is for you. This is allowing you to connect with your space. And the gift when you start to do this, and there are 9 different meditations, none of them are the same. Each one, I follow the energy of what's going on currently in the world. And this particular one, I'm literally wanting to honor that 2020 has had some challenges and had some difficult times, some challenging times, some emotional times, and definitely everybody around the world, for the very first time that we have really truly been able to connect electronically, we have all been aware that we are all at the effect of each other, our countries are spaces, and our home of planet Earth is our home. There's no division. It doesn't matter the culture. It doesn't matter the language. It doesn't matter the government. It doesn't matter what people are saying. There is no barriers, because if you think of a bird flying over one country to another, nobody says you need a passport. Nobody says that you need to do this in order to have this. It's this complete freedom of moving with fish, with all wildlife, with seeds that get taken from one country with a bird, it's on their wing, and maybe it lands in another country and a new plant is now growing. It happens, and that's how Mother Earth continues to keep us connected. And funnily enough, we, the human beings on this earth, are so set on this difference and disconnect. So bless Mother Earth for reminding us of how we are connected. And so for each and every one of you, be aware, yeah, we are connected. and instead of fighting it, let's work together. Let's be collaborative and join in on this together. If any of you want to connect with me, please do on Facebook if you're not already. If you had a chance to register for this event, then for sure you'll get the recording and all the recordings from the last 9 months. That will be my gift to each and every one of you. What a beautiful way to wrap up 2020. And for all of you that have been here from the beginning, I'm so grateful for you, because you do know that each time you hear this, each time you're here with me and all the other beautiful people that are posting where they're from, you are contributing not only just from the space of where you're in, but the space of the city, the town, and beyond. So congratulations, all of you that are, oh, Dubai. Well, hello, beautiful Dubai. Okay. No, you did not miss any of the meditations. So we are just starting. And for any of you know that I'm originally in Canada, is where my home is, but I came here in November. I came to Florida, and I am very grateful for the gift of the sun, the gift of the earth, and the gift of the ocean that I am. It's just a brand new energy for me, and I'm hoping that I can contribute to you with that as well. I would normally have you outside. However, there's some people working outside, so it would be a little bit noisy, but I can share with you just a little bit of that beautiful. There you go. There you see this incredible space, and what a gift. So we can drink all of that beautiful foliage of trees, birds, plants, the grass, the water, the fruits, everything. And oh, beautiful Iowa. Yay. We have another US address here. Okay. So, and please feel free to reach out at any time. Share this link with other people around the world. So the only other thing I'm going to ask from you right now is if there is something that is going on that you would like to, whether it's something, and this isn't a place to dump your stuff. It's more of, if there's something that you're aware of within your area, within your country, please feel free to write that down, and I will include that into the meditation today. Um, and this is about inclusiveness, and I am grateful. I'm grateful for the translators that have continued to volunteer their time. So please, I thank you. I truly do. And let's get going. And again, outside your balcony, under the stars and a beautiful new moon. Okay, so we have daytime and nighttime. And I know that I'm grateful for those of you that are choosing to stay up and be a part of this meditation. So you don't have to know how to meditate, you just have to be it. Okay, and the most important thing is just relax. If you have a glass of water, I usually bring a glass of water with me. So if I need a glass or a sip, my translators, have a sip of water if you can before you start. Okay. And yes, this is getting recorded. And yes, you will absolutely get a copy of the recording. Just make sure I get your email address. Okay. Okay. Joanne. Oh, okay. And Joanne, where are you from? I hear that restriction of the freedom to gather in your own home. So what is that? Where is your home? What part of the world? Okay. Saskatchewan. Okay. So let's begin where you are, and relax your shoulders, relax your chin, your eyes, your cheekbones, your fingers. Take 3 deep breaths. Relax your chest, your stomach, your hips, your legs and your knees. And let's take another deep breath. And let it out. And so you're in your space. And your space might be a 5 by 5 space or a 20 by 20 space. It doesn't matter. The space that you're in can be as expansive as you choose it to be. And so numbers are just numbers. Everywhere that you've made numbers significant in your life, would you let that go? Everywhere that you've made other people's judgments of what's going on in your country, would you let that go? And everywhere that you have chosen to take on all the world's problems, all your family's challenges, all the health challenges of your friends, would you now be willing to let that go? And everywhere that you believe that you're the one that can fix everything, the fixer-upper, the peacemaker, let it go. In fact, I'm going to invite you to just fire yourself from all those so-called jobs that you believe are contributing to making the world a greater place. What if you just being here in this moment is actually the energy of what the universe needs? What if you being here in this moment is the energy that's going to contribute to healing in all the bodies, in all the businesses, in all the families, in all the cities, in all the countries, just by being here in this moment and being still? And if you find yourself going into thinking about, oh, but I've got this happening and I need to do this, just be present. Be present now in your space. So whether you've had arguments in your space, whether you've had illnesses in your space, whether you have been unhappy and depressed, whatever the emotions are from your family or previous families that have lived there, I'm just going to invite you just to let it go. When you are present in this moment, present in your body, you cannot be at the effect of what has previously happened unless you choose to bring it into this moment. It's only your choice. So if in this moment you choose to be joyful and happy and healed and contribute to the healing on this beautiful planet, then that's the energy that is going to be picked up and perceived within your space. So be the energy of what you're desiring. Smile. When we smile, every molecule in our body is smiling. Every atom in our body is smiling. All the blood that flows through your body is smiling. Your heart is smiling. Your liver is smiling. Your kidneys are smiling. Your abdomen, your intestines are all smiling. Imagine right now with your toes, they're wiggling and they're smiling. Each of your toes is smiling. Each of your fingers is smiling. The chair that you're sitting on, the sofa that you're sitting on, the cushions that you're sitting on, every one of them is smiling. And as you start to emit this almost silly energy out into your space, acknowledge that that's the energy that you're inviting into your home or business or hotel room or the space that you're visiting each and every time you walk in. And so as you are walking through spaces, wouldn't it be such an amazing gift for you to acknowledge that you contribute to every single space? The moment you say, every time I walk into a space, I'm contributing to it. And you're smiling. What if that is what is going to create more in your business, more in your relationships, more in your bank account, more in this abundant health that you desire for your body? By just being you. Imagine that every single wall within your space has a mirror on it, and it's reflecting the energy that you choose to be right now. And then imagine that that mirror on every single wall is magnifying the energy that you choose to be. And knowing that it's magnifying that energy, isn't it amazing that you are contributing from one wall to another wall and another wall to another wall? And eventually, every time people walk into your space, they feel energized, they feel joyful, they feel happy. There's almost this energy of, ooh, I'd like to dance. I'd like to celebrate life. And so, what if we could look at everything in the past as being a contribution to where you are today as a time to celebrate? It's a time to celebrate where you are. You're here. You're here. You're here. You're here. Be present in this beautiful body. Be present in this beautiful space. So now I'm going to invite you to Energetically, you're inviting your space to open up all the windows and the doors and lift off the roof of your space so that you now are getting contribution from the stars and the moon and all the other planets out there that are contributing. And they have been contributing to you. Imagine all the animals and the plants on beautiful Mother Earth contributing to you. The fish, the birds, the bugs, everything contributes right as far as down into the core of Mother Earth. She's contributing to you. And if you really chose to be present, you would acknowledge that there's a vibration from where you live. So if you were in New York, there's a vibration, an energy of New York. If you're in Dubai, you get the vibration of Dubai. It has an energy, it has a pulse. Saskatchewan has an energy and a pulse. Paris, France has an energy and a pulse. Vienna, Austria, it has an energy and a pulse. Romania, it has an energy and a pulse. Every city that we are aware of has this beautiful energy and a pulse. And so if you could tap into this orchestra of musical notes that each country is contributing to your space here right now, and that you don't have to wait for a meditation. In fact, you can tap into this energy at any time by just closing your eyes and being present in your body. And as you are aware of all of the energy of Mother Earth, you're pulling it up through the bottom of your feet, through your legs, through your abdomen, your chest, through your head, out through your fingers. And imagine that all of those beautiful cities and countries are contributing to you here and now. There's an energy within Japan, an energy within China. There's an energy from Turkey, from Latin America. Each country within Latin America has a different energy. Venezuela and Argentina and Chile, all of them have a different energy. Brazil, all the cities within Brazil, there's a different energy, a different pulse. In Indonesia. So not only are you aware of the energy and the pulse of each of those cities, but there's a flavor. There's a flavor of the food, there's a flavor of the music, there's almost this fragrance of different cultures. When you get off the plane, you are aware of how the wind, how the weather feels on your skin. Beautiful India, from the north to the south and the east to the west, there's a different energy throughout that country. And if you can imagine that the walls of your space are like the skin on your body. In fact, if you imagine your skin on your body is the largest organ, well, imagine that the walls of your space are the largest organ in your home. And so wouldn't it be amazing for you to start to contribute, not only within the space that you live in, but within the space of everyone else? And so today, your gift of being present and being here and tapping into the energy of all of these beautiful spaces around the world is that you are contributing to each of their spaces, and they in turn are contributing to you. Keep breathing and smiling and have this joyful, happy energy, so that as you are finishing off the year of 2020, I'd invite you to take the energy of contribution and joyful, happy, healing energy into 2021 and beyond. Know that your life can be abundant. And no matter what you believe within your space today, it's too small, it's too difficult to move around in. I feel locked down, I feel imprisoned, I feel. If you keep saying these things, then your space will feel like it is closing in on you. And my awareness is that now you can change it and be the energy of expansion and literally, energetically have this awareness that you have this massive space that allows you the freedom to move, the freedom to imagine, the freedom to create, the freedom to take on so much. In fact, you have the freedom and the choice in this moment to make a choice, to choose what is kind and caring for you and what is a contribution for everyone else. It's simple. And yet, when we make things difficult, our spaces will constrict. And when you catch yourself in that moment of constrictive energy, I'm going to invite you to just push the energy out and away. Everything within your home, have it reflect what you're desiring to bring into your home. If you have a photograph of someone crying, if you have a photograph of a sad photo of someone that was in your life that is no longer, what if you could replace those photographs with joyful, happy photographs of happy times, artwork? What if you could have artwork that is joyful, happy, and contributes to your life today? And every time you hold on to things that you believe were gifted to you, that you should keep in your space, I'd like you to acknowledge that sometimes those gifts come with a heavy energy. Sometimes those gifts are no longer serving what you're choosing for your life going forward. So this is the time between now and the end of December for you to be in your space and really look at everything. See what is a contribution to you. What can I shift? What can I change? What is going to contribute to my body? And sometimes letting things go gives your body and your space permission to breathe. And so keep breathing. Be present in your space. Smile. Acknowledge that you've already created a new vibrational energy in your body and in your space by just listening here, by connecting with all the countries that are here right now. Acknowledge that we have the energy of Iowa, Saskatchewan, Dubai, Indonesia, France, Austria, Lebanon, Romania, and Vienna, Austria, and whoever else is choosing to join us. All of these cities and countries are contributing to the energy of you being in your space today. And as you are sitting here, or some of you might be lying down, wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your jaw, wiggle your nose. That brings you into the present moment. Breathe and smile. Imagine that every molecule in your body is happy, healed, and the molecules of your body are reaching out to the molecules of your space. Happy, healed, joyful, and that your space is now reaching out to everyone in the neighborhood. If you're in an apartment, the people that live above you, beside you, and below you. Every time you see them, they're going to have this sense of being uplifted and joyful. Every time you step into an elevator, they're going to feel that energy of being joyful, uplifted. You're contributing to them. You're contributing to everyone that walks into that elevator, everyone that walks on those stairs into your home. If it's shared stairs, everyone that steps on those steps is going to get the energy of joy and happiness, no matter what has happened in the past. This is your time to set a whole new present. Every space that you have ever lived in is now in the space of joy. Every future space that you are desiring to move to and you don't yet know what it looks like, where it is, what part of the world it's in, is already opening its doors and arms for you. And it's smiling, and it's healed, and it's joyful, and it's a contribution to you. Every person that you walk past on the street from now on is going to turn their head slightly and look at you. They're going to perceive the energy of this beautiful you, this beautiful energy of you, the space of you and the space of your home goes with you wherever you go. Doors are going to open for you. Business is going to open for you. Clients are going to be attracted to the energy of you because you are choosing to be joyful and happy and healed. And when I say healed, I'm talking about healed from all past experiences. It's a choice. It's not who you are, those old stories, those old scenarios that you have carried around like luggage. Let it go. You're lighter. You have a skip in your step, and your space is feeling lighter. In fact, it's feeling so light that you are actually gifting things from your space that no longer serve you. And you pass it along with gratitude, thanking every item that has ever been in your space for contributing to your life, whether it was good, bad, and ugly. Let it go. And as you have let things go, you are opening up the space for so many more possibilities to come into your life. This is your time, each and every one of you. This is your time to create. This is your time for healing. This is the time for you to be in an abundant mindset, and every core of your molecules and atoms is sensing this. You are healed. Your space is healed. Your community is healed. The city that you live in, you are contributing to that. Take a diet from all media. Stop listening and start to create from your space. You know what's right for you. You know what is going to create greater for you. And what if this season, whether you celebrate Christmas, the holidays, Hanukkah, or you just celebrate life, that you are creating a whole new paradigm in your life, a whole new set of traditions. And what if being in your space with the people that you love, even if they aren't with you, that they are energetically connecting with you? Think about the people that you care about. Send them warm and loving energy from your space. Take time to write out letters. Take the time to pick up the telephone. Have a Zoom. This is your time. Anything that is past is past. That's the gift. And everything that is present allows you to be here. And so from this beautiful space of being present and being here, imagine that you are decorating the interior of your space with big happy faces, lots of love, lots of giggles, lots of laughter. Imagine all of that. You might find yourself smiling as you do. That's awesome. You might even find yourself laughing or giggling. Yay, that's really awesome. Enjoy that beautiful energy. And now, knowing that you, wherever you go from now and going towards the future, you yourself are contributing to everyone and their spaces. This won't stop unless you choose to stop it. But I know for me, I choose to be the energy of gratitude and love and joy and happiness and healing. So let's take the energy from our head all the way through our shoulders, out through our arms and fingertips, down through our bodies, and let's contribute back to beautiful Mother Earth. And even if you live on the 30th floor of an apartment building or your office is there, Mother Earth is going to contribute to you. Whether you're in an airplane, the energy of Mother Earth is going to contribute to you. Beautiful. And you can run this energy, just imagine it as like a consistent wheel that just keeps dipping into the earth and lifting up, and then you dip back into the earth and contribute, and then you lift up. And so it's this kind of give and take, ebb and flow that continuously goes on. And my awareness for each and every one of you is for you to wake up and give yourself a beautiful hug. Be aware that your body is such a gift and a miracle, and that this beautiful planet that we call Mother Earth is a gift and a miracle. It is time to work together and not work apart. It is time to collaborate. It is time to be completely aware of the energy that you choose to bring into a room, you choose to bring into your space. This is not time for blame. This is not time to blame someone else. It is your time to actually acknowledge that you are in charge of the energy you bring into your space, into your home, into the spaces that you visit. This, my friends, is my gift to you. And I'm grateful for every one of you that has chosen to be here today. And as promised, and as I have done on each one of these today was an interesting meditation, and I hope you enjoyed it. My question for each and every one of you is, what is it that you are desiring to create for 2021? And what gift was this for you today? Julia, beautiful. Gratitude for you and Julie, beautiful. So what is it that you desire to bring into 2021? What is new and different? What is the energy? And was this a contribution for you? I have with beautiful, thank you. Yeah, me too. 2021 going forward with this Creating Conscious Spaces, which I founded, oh gosh, 7 years ago. It's all about what is going on in your space. So if there's a question about what's going on in your space, what you believed was going on in your space, or things that you would like to know about contributing to your space. Cool. Creating a cleaner space for you. I love that need to. Yeah. So, and creating a cleaner space is something that, so what is that? Is that cleaner? Are you talking about clutter? Are you talking about dirt? It could be that simple. What is that for you, that when you say a cleaner space, perhaps it's a clearer space that you're desiring to create for yourself? And yes, cleaned a lot. Awesome. You know, I was sharing with a client the other day that if we think of the little story I will share with you, and certainly if there's any more questions or anything that you'd like to create for 2021 or shift or change, then awesome. Then one of the things that happened in the caveman days, if you think about it, people were in the cave, and of course that's a very enclosed space. And then eventually, you know, weather gets warmer and they've got to go out, they've got to hunt and gather. And so fast forward, we watch over the years, different cultures, different ways of spring cleaning. And it literally was opening windows and bringing in the fresh air and hitting the rugs and sweeping and cleaning and getting rid of things. And then when it came into winter, it was drying food and bringing things, gathering and bringing things in for the winters, so that the people that lived in winter climates could survive. And so with air conditioning and heating, of course, there's so much a longer time that we can all thrive within our spaces. And one of the gifts here for each and every one of you is to acknowledge that your space is a space to thrive in, not just survive. So any of you that are going from, I'm surviving, I survived 2020, and I've heard that since I've been here, the people are going, woohoo, we just survived 2020. Can't wait to get through December. So what if you could actually change that and say, I thrive in my space, and speak it into existence. So you're bringing the energy into your space of thriving. So yes, bring that thrival energy into your space. Cool. Cleaner space. I mean, space in myself, your soul and well-being, and lots of Lucy Moore, Awakening for Peace on Earth, and lots of love around the world. Beautiful. I love that, Lucy. Where are you from? That's gorgeous. And in terms of relationship of your anger, so Neetu, you can actually, again, with the previous meditation where we were really literally, if you could imagine painting your walls with love and this abundant energy, there's no room for anger. Anger is an energy that's you can certainly get angry if someone was about to push you across the street. That's a time to use anger. But if it's anger for something that is not necessarily a contribution, and it's a choice to be in an energy of that, it's a lot of energy that you put into and your body and your space. So let it go. Nine out of 10 times when somebody has or makes a comment about something, it's usually about something that's going on with them. So would you be willing to be the energy of just space and and acknowledge that, that's interesting. Okay, but you don't have to take it on. And when we choose to take other people's stuff on, that's when we take things into our space, and our space becomes sponges. And then everything starts to get funky and heavy, and you wonder, where did that come from? So let it go. Gatineau, Quebec. Beautiful. Nice. Okay. So beautiful. Your relationships have gotten closer. How gorgeous is that? Me too. Beautiful. So on that note, everyone, I am very excited about the holidays. If you have sent me your email, that's brilliant. I will make sure that you get a recording. You can send it. Yeah. Consciousness is a beautiful thing. Being aware of your space, and how many people are actually choosing to be unconscious in their space. So the Creating Conscious Spaces classes that I've had the pleasure of facilitating worldwide have absolutely contributed to people starting to be aware of how they can be conscious in their space. And that's the gift of all of these, is allowing you to be conscious of what you're doing and being in your space. And I'm talking about your physical space. That's my gig. That's my juice. That's the joy that I bring into working with people. And if you want to ever have a one-on-one, you can certainly reach out to me. I'm on Instagram and Facebook, and of course my YouTube channel here. So subscribe and like, and happy holidays, my beautiful friends. Julia, yes, I'm grateful for all the translation that you've contributed this year of 2020, and I look forward to working with each of you in the new year. And stay tuned, because there's going to be some really fun things, more tips and techniques about what you can contribute to your space and change things up right away. So adore you all. And if any of you want to listen to the radio show, I have one tomorrow. It's private space readings live. So you can go into the Inspired Choices Network radio show and reach out, and you can call in and ask specific questions about what's going on in your space. And it's called Infinite Energies with Lisa on Inspired Choices Network. And beautiful, Angelique. So yes, have questions about your space? Whoops, we can change it. Okay, that's my cue. The universe is saying it's a wrap. Thank you, everyone. I'm grateful for you. Grateful for my translators. Big hugs. I'll give you and your space a big hug, and we'll talk soon. Take care, everyone. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.